Welcome to Tungal Online Classes. In previous video, you had already discussed what do you mean by distance, what do you mean by displacement, then what are the difference between distance and displacement. Okay, in this video, we are going to discuss what do you mean by speed, what are the types of speed, so then what do you mean by velocity, then what are the types of velocity. The first one, speed. What do you mean by the speed? So speed means a distance traveled by an object in 1 second. Okay, see, the speed means a distance traveled by an object in 1 second. So another definition of speed is that speed is a ratio of distance to the time. Right? Okay, see here. So in this case, we are denoting speed as a small v and distance as a s, and t indicates that time. So this formula we are used to find out the speed of an object, that is v is equal to s by t. Okay, see here. So then what is the SI unit of speed? SI unit of speed. So here SI unit of speed is, so already we know that the SI unit of distance is, that is meter, and the SI unit of time is second. Then SI unit of speed is meter per second. The SI unit of speed is meter per second. CGS unit of speed. CGS unit of speed is centimeter per second. Right? CGS unit is centimeter per second because in CGS system length are measured in terms of centimeter. So here length are measured in terms of centimeter and time is measured in terms of second. So then in CGS system the length is centimeter, time is second, so the CGS unit is centimeter per second. Similarly, dimension formula of the speed. Dimension formula of the speed. Okay, see here. So already we know that how to write the dimension formula. Once we will see here. So distance dimension formula is L. So distance dimension formula is L and time dimension formula is T. Then dimension formula of speed is, that is L t to the power is minus 1. Dimension formula is L t to the power is minus 1. So next one, speed is a scalar quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity. So already we know that scalar quantity means a physical quantity which having only magnitude. Right? Okay. The speed is a scalar quantity. The next one, speed is always positive. Speed is always positive. Speed is always positive. So this is about the speed. Okay, see, the speed means a distance traveled by an object in 1 second is called the speed. So that speed is equal to distance by time. Here small v indicates that the speed, distance is indicate that s, and time indicates that time t. Right? So then the SI unit of speed is meter per second. CGS unit of speed is centimeter per second. Dimension formula of speed is L t to the power is minus 1. And the speed is a scalar quantity. And the last point is the speed is always positive. The speed is always positive. Okay. The next topic is what are the types of speed? Right? Okay. Say. Okay. Types of speed. The first one is uniform speed. Second one, non-uniform speed, or variable speed, Third one, average speed, and fourth one, instantaneous speed. Okay, so these are the types of speed. The first one is uniform speed, second one is non-uniform speed or variable speed, third one is average speed, and last one is a instantaneous speed. Okay, the first one, uniform speed. What do you mean by this uniform speed? Uniform speed means if an object is said to be move with a uniform speed, it covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. So that is known as the uniform speed. Okay, see, an object is said to be move with uniform speed if it covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. So that is known as uniform speed. Okay, see it. So this is the definition of uniform speed. An object is said to be moved with uniform speed if it covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. Okay, see it. So let's take an example. Consider a vehicle. Let us assume that this is the car. Okay, this car is moving in this direction, right? Okay, so this is the initial point. So if this vehicle is moving in this direction, it covers 5 meter distance in first second, right? So it covers 5 meter distance in first second. In the next second, again it covers 5 meter. In next 1 second, again it covers 5 meter. In next second, again it covers 5 meter distance. Okay, in this case, this vehicle covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. Here the time is 1 second, 1 second. In this time interval, this vehicle covers equal distance, right? So for 1 second it covers 5 meter, second 1 second it covers 5 meter, and third 1 second it covers 5 meter. So that means it covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. So then it is said to be uniform speed. Okay, see it. So let's draw a tabular column. So in this case, the position is denoted by x, right? So next, t indicates that time. So the time interval or initial state, the t value is 0. In that case, the distance is also 0. So after 1 minute or after 1 second, that body covers 5 meter. In the next second means 1 plus 1. In 2 seconds, it covers the distance is 5 plus 5 is, that is 10 meter. In next third second, so this is 3 seconds, the distance is 15. And fourth second, the distance is 20 meter. So here we are drawing a graph versus distance versus time. This is the distance, it is denoted by x here. We are taking the distance along the y-axis, time is taken along the x-axis, right? The distance is taken along the y-axis and the time is taken along the x-axis, right? Okay, see here the time interval is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds, so on. So this is 1 second, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Here the distance is 5 meter, 10 meter, 15 meter, 20 meter, so on. Okay, see here. So initially the time is 0, the position is also 0. This is the point. The time is 0, the position is also 0. After that, in first second it covers 5 meter. In first second it covers 5 meter. So this is the point. So next, in 2 second it covers 10 meters. So this is the 2 second. Here the distance covered is 10 meter. After that, similarly 3. In third second it covers 15 meter. In fourth second it covers 20 meter. So in third second it covers 15 and fourth second it covers 20. So join all this point. Join all this point, you will get a straight line, right? So this indicates that in this case the distance is directly proportional to time, right? So that means the distance is increases, in this time is also increases. If the time is increases, the distance of an object is also increases. In this case, distance is directly proportional to time. So then this graph is a straight line. So this is about the uniform speed. Okay. The next one is non-uniform speed or variable speed. So then what do you mean by this non-uniform speed? So non-uniform speed means if an object is said to be move with non-uniform speed or variable speed if it covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time. Unequal distance in equal intervals of time. Okay, see here. An object is said to be move with non-uniform speed if it covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time. So that is known as the non-uniform speed or variable speed. So let's see the example here. So consider this is a vehicle. Let us assume that this is a vehicle. It is moving in this direction, right? So in first 1 second, that body covers 3 meter. In next 1 second, that vehicle covers 4 meter. In next 1 second, that vehicle covers 5 meter. In next 1 second, it may be covers 7 meter, right? So here, the time interval is same, then the distance covered by an object is different, right? So the unequal distance covers in equal intervals of time. Okay, see it. So this is the position, that is x, and this time interval, this is t, right? So initially at a t is equal to 0 second, the position is also 0. Okay. Next we will draw a graph. So time is taken along the x-axis and distance is taken along the y-axis. Okay, see it. If the time interval is 0, x value is also 0 at this position. Right? The time interval is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And here This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. If the time interval is 0 second, the distance is also 0. In time interval is 1 second, the distance covered by an object is 3 meter. For 1, it is 3. Next second, it is 4. And third is, it is 5. And next one is 7. 4 second is 7. So join all these points. Right? So this indicates that non-uniform speed. Okay. Next third one, average speed. The third one is average speed. Okay, see, the average speed means it is the ratio of total distance traveled by an object to the total time taken. So average speed, it is the ratio of total distance to the total time taken. Total time taken by an object. So the average speed means it is the ratio of total distance to the total time taken by an object. So here this is average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Total distance by total time. So this formula we are used to find out the average speed. So average speed means total distance by total time. So for example, consider a body. It covers a distance S1 and S2. So let S1 and S2 are the distance covered by an object in a time intervals, that is T1 and T2. So then find out the average speed here. Then average speed, that is equal to the total distance means the first distance is S1, second distance is S2, the total distance is S1 plus S2. Then total time, the T1 and T2. So then total time is T1 plus T2. So this formula we are used to find out the average speed. Okay. See. So in this case, body covering unequal distance with a different speed, find the average speed. So already we know that how to find the average speed and what is the formula to calculate the average speed. So average speed formula is the total distance by total time taken. But in this case we are going to find out what is the formula to calculate the average speed. In this case, body covering unequal distance with a different speed. Okay, see here. So in this case we are consider, let a body covers S1 distance with V1 speed and it covers S2 distance with the speed V2. S2 distance with the speed V2. So here we are going to find out the average speed. So what is the formula to calculate the average speed here? Average speed, that is equal to total distance by total time. Total distance by total time. But in this case, they are given S1, S2 distance are given, but they are not given the time value. First, we have to calculate what is the time taken by an object to cover S1 distance. Okay, first we have to calculate what is the time taken by an body covers s1 distance, so that is t1 is equal to. So already we know that the definition of speed, the speed means speed that is equal to distance by time. Here is just the distance, t indicates that time. In this case we want t value, so then t is equal to distance divided by speed. Distance divided by speed. So in this case they are given distance, so distance is s1 and the speed is v1, then t1 value is distance by, so that means s1 divided by v1. So from the definition of speed, so speed means that is distance, speed means distance by time. So in this case we want the time value, time is equal to distance by speed. Similarly, time taken by a body covers s2 distance in t2. So that t2 is equal to, similarly that is s2 divided by v2. So these are the t1, t2 value, and already we know that s1, s2 value. Then we are going to find out average speed. The total distance is s1 plus s2 divided by total time is t1 plus t2. So substitute here s1 plus s2 divided by t1 value is s1 by v1, s1 by v1 plus s2 by v2, s2 by v2. So this is average speed. Okay. So here if s1 and s2 value are same, if s1 is equal to s2 is equal to s, substitute this value in this expression, then the average speed that is equal to s1 and s2 is equal to s means s1 value is also s plus s2 value is also s divided by here s divided by v1 plus s divided by v2. So in next step we are taking s common. If I take s common means the remaining term is 1 plus 1 divided by s take common. So then its value is 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2. 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2. So in this case distance get cancelled. The remaining is 1 plus 1 is, that is 2. That is 2 divided by 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2. See 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2. Right? So this is equal to, take LCM here. The LCM value is v1 into v2, and here this is v2 plus v1, or v1 plus v2 divided by v1 into v2. So this is the value of 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2. Substitute this value in this expression. So then it becomes v1 plus v2 divided by v1 into v2. Right? Then the average speed is equal to 2 divided by v1 plus v2 divided by v1 into v2. Then the final expression is the average speed that is equal to 2 v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2. So this expression we are used to find out the average speed, right? So then when we are using this expression, the condition is mentioned if an object covers equal distance with different speed, then we are using this formula to calculate the average speed. Okay, the next one, if a body covers equal distance with v1, v2, v3 speeds respectively. If a body covers equal distance with a speed v1, v2, v3 respectively, then average speed value is, the formula is average speed that is equal to 3 V1, V2, V3 divided by V1 into V2, V2 into V3 plus V1 into V3. So this formula we are used to find out the average speed. Okay, the next one, a body moving with a different speed in a different intervals of time. Okay, in this case, a body it is moving at a different speed. For example, V1 and V2 in a time intervals of T1 and T2. Okay, see here. So let's consider, let a body move with a speed V1 and V2 in a time intervals T1 and T2. Right. So here we are consider a body is moving with a speed V1 in a time interval of T1 second and V2 in a time interval of T2 second. Okay, see here. So already we know that the formula to calculate average speed. So that is total distance by total time taken. Total distance by total time. Okay, see here. So in this case, they are given, speed is given and time interval is given. First we have to calculate the total distance. So total distance means first we have to calculate what is the S1 distance and what is the value of S2 distance. Here is also say the definition of speed. So speed is equal to distance by time. So in this case we want the distance value, then distance is equal to speed into time. Here the speed is given V1 and time is given, that is T1. So this is S1 value. So S1 is equal to V1 into T1. Similarly, S2 is equal to V2 into T2. Okay, substitute here. The total distance means that is S1 plus S2 divided by total time is T1 plus T2. So the S1 and S2 value are, S1 value is that is V1 into T1 plus S2 value is V2 into T2 divided by the time interval, that is T1 plus T2. The time interval is T1 plus T2. So then if T1 is equal to T2 is equal to T, if the value of T1 is equal to T2 is equal to T, substitute the values here, then average speed is equal to V1, T1 value is T plus V2, T2 value is T divided by T1 value is T, that is T2 value is also T. So take T common. So this is V1 plus V2 divided by 2 into T. So in this case T get cancelled. Then average speed formula. The average speed that is equal to V1 plus V2 divided by 2. So this formula we are used to find out the average speed. So when a body is moving with a different speed. So the formula is V1 plus V2 divided by 2. Okay, let's see the problem here. A car covers first half of to the distance with the speed of 36 km per hour and the second half with the speed of 54 km per hour. Find the average speed of the car. So first identify which case is applicable for this problem. So in this case the total distance it can be divided into two equal parts. So that means the equal distance covered by this body with a speed of 36 km per hour and with a speed of 54 km per hour. So here the distance S1 and S2 distance are same because the half means the total, for example the total distance is S, the half of it means that is S by 2 and here is also S by 2. So in this case the car covers first half distance with a speed 36 km per hour. In second half distance with a speed of 54 km per hour. In this case, the distance are same. The distance are same. That is S1, S2 that is equal to S by 2. So here, the formula to calculate the average speed. So that is 2 into V1 into V2 divided by V1 plus V2. So in this case, the distances are same and that body is moving at a different speed, as V1 and V2. So in this case they are given, V1 and V2 value is given 2 into 36 into 54 divided by 36 plus 54. So simplify this one. Answer is the average speed is 43.2 km per hour. Okay, the last one is instantaneous speed. So then what do you mean by the instantaneous speed? So instantaneous speed means the speed of an object at a given instant of time. So that is known as the instantaneous speed, right? For example, a car is moving in this direction with some speed. The car is moving in this direction with some speed. So here we want to calculate what is the speed of the car at t is equal to 15 seconds. In that case, its car speed may be 60 meter per second. So that means the speed of the car at 15 seconds is, that is 60 meter per second. So the instantaneous means that gives the instant speed of that car. Instant speed of the car. So that is known as the instantaneous speed. So instantaneous speed means the speed of the vehicle or the speed of the object at a given instant of time. Thank you.